Alright, we're recording. Good. What's up, everybody? Fucking shit. God damn it. Fuck. Moron 13 here. Now then, you might be wondering why the hell I sound fucking annoyed. It's right. And if you're wondering, it's because one of my shit little cousins came up here and took my fucking wallet. Which, after this video, I'm gonna go kick his fucking shit in. But also, the reason why that, I didn't make another video, follow up on the video that's probably going to be posted before this, is that I just didn't feel like it. But, shit, now let's just get on with the video. Oh, shit. Okay. I ended it off at the training camp. Yeah, training camp. Where we see, basically, Link and Zuko do the exact same training that Zuko did in canon. While Chandler just does something a lot more powerful than what Kaminari did for his quirk, but also something to reduce the burns. He's also wearing gloves to reduce the burns, though. Clyde's training with Shoto because so Clyde can work up the fire resistance of his ice and also make it colder. So, yeah. Now then, during this time, we see Link and Zuko unlocking Aelin. Clockwork and rewind. For Zuko, rewind and Link and clockwork. But, yeah. During this time, they end up practicing with his powers, freezing time, stuff like that. And now then, this is when they start to move forward time in a bubble only for them. This is when they see a man walk out with black hair, white man walk out, black hair, white cloak, a robotic right arm. What? Yeah, no, right. It should be right, unless I'm tripping. But right. Right robotic arm, a cane in his left, with pretty sure gloves, doesn't turn, and brown pants and black slacks. Actually, I think those are slacks that he wears. Huh, classy. Makes sense for him. But yeah, black slacks. And it's Parrot. Hello there. Did you two call? Who are you? Lincoln repeats out in a robotic voice. That's right. We haven't met yet. You haven't met me yet. As Paradox goes on and says, time. It seems like I was about to go stop a problem when you two created a chrono barrier that brought me here, the man says. As Link and Zuko don't really get it, so he explains. Well, you see, what you two did was move forward in time. That caused a weird paradox, per se, in the timeline. This led me coming here, even though I am a couple of seconds late for a meeting that I should be having. Which I do have to get to. Also, before I leave, the name's Paradox's name, and also Lincoln. I suggest you lean back when Bilgax comes. See you next time, no, man says I walk through the portal. What the fuck? Well, Zuko and Lincoln look at each other before saying what the fuck simultaneously. Now then, we skip on later where we see Lincoln and Zuko out in the forest. He said Vilgax. Means like the dude that was coming after the one that's been sending those damn robots after us. As Lincoln remembers the time that him and Zuko destroyed those robots during the Hosu attack. During their final day in Hosu, those robots showed up and attacked. And then while they were on their way, you think we should call it in? Zuko says. Can't be safer, sorry. As Lincoln pulls into his jacket and pulls out a white, badge with a red spot in the middle of it. As Lincoln brings up, hello, Plumber Cadet Lincoln calling in. As Lincoln surprisingly gets Ben. Oh, hey, Ben. Lincoln, what's up? Zuko says, oh, we think that Vilgax dude might attack. You think you could get here tonight? Maybe tonight? We just have a hunch. You know, normally I wouldn't, but since I know it's you two and Vilgax is a dangerous threat, I'll be calling a couple people in. I'll be coming myself. Just sit tight, alright? Got it. Over and out. As it hangs up. Think we should check Sheldon and Clyde, as Zuko says? Yeah, let's tell them. It'd be more trouble if we didn't. As the two go off to tell Chandler and Clyde about their weird, strange encounter. And so, they start getting ready for an attack. So they're more prepared, so they're more vigilant and on guard. Basically, you know? Now, when we skip tonight, we'll see Class 1A and Class 1B cooking it up. Lincoln helps Bakugo. And eventually, while Lincoln is sitting by Kyoka, he notices Zuko walking off to go to Dakota. Which Lincoln telling Kyoka he's going after Zuko. Getting a kiss on the fort cheek and then going off, you know. Wow, you really were going to go off without me? As Zuko gets startled by Lincoln. Yeah, sorry. Zuko says, it's cool. But you know, before all of this, before we found the watches, you know, you're just two normal kids. So I think I might as well come and help you since I'm the only other person that understands what we're both going through. And who knows? Maybe we can help the kid together. Yeah. I was linking the Zuko fist bump as they get to Dakota. Now, things happen similar in Uncanny, except the fact that Lincoln actually joins in, talking about this other friend he had. Which really is them, but, you know. And thus, we skip. And thus, we skip to the next night. The plumbers are on. Lincoln's notified by Ben that the plumbers will be there by nightfall. And thus, this is when we see the pairs get paired up. Lincoln, Kyoka, Chandler. Now there's some odd pairs. Well, Lincoln is with Kyoka from number 1, while Chandler. Wait, no. Lincoln is with Zuko, while Chandler and Clyde are with each other. Oh, they also told Koda about where the spot is, about the spot that Koda goes to, just to make sure to check on the kid when this attack, thanks to this time walker they told them about. And, before this, Kyoka and Chako seem to feel a little bit cold, so Lincoln and Zuko hands off their jackets. And thus, we commence. Now then, this is when the forest catches. Now, during their time walking, which we see Lincoln and Zuko actively transform and try to they look up for, they actually make sure they find a way to get to Chandler and Clyde first before they go off. Since if Vilgax really is attacking tonight, they all need to be together to fight him. And just hold him off until the other plumbers get here. So, you know. And thus things happen. The forest is set on fire. Nobles goes around everywhere. Ooh, excuse me. Nobles go everywhere as drones start flying around. And the attack has happened. Lovely. Lincoln says, we need to get Dakota now. As this when sees the other 4 boys telling Medley they know where Dakota is after putting Magna on her ass. I'm sorry. On her ass. Along with spitting turtle, along with kicking the rip-off Ninja Turtle in the face, which Lincoln calls him out for this. Before they go off, getting Dakota only to find a man in a cloak lunging toward the kid. As Lincoln and Zuko, as Zuko has Excella speed laser rushes forward, ends up grabbing the kid, transforming back through. Now then, unfortunately for Zuko, he didn't bring his phone. It's not like they'd really be able to call for this as they're still looking for Vilgax. I'm guessing you're the Midoriya ones I've been told about. You ones are kill on sight on the list. All I have to do is make sure I bring those watches back in, the man says, as he removes the mask off his face as Koda knows who this man is and the man that killed his parents. It's gonna be one bloodbath, the blonde man screams as his muscles roar to life, as Lincoln and Zuko quickly retransform. As they both pick their strong aliens, forearms and quad arms. Well, actually no, Almighty. I might change Zuko's Tetraman form name. Almighty. Actually, no, Almighty. Yeah, no. Yeah, no quad arms. We're going with quad arms here. As Lincoln and Zuko barely hold back muscular, as Chandler and Clyde tells the kid to get to running. But Muscular's not letting him, which leads to Chandler and Clyde stepping in. Chandler bomb wrestling Muscular in a blitz of speed. Actually being able to bounce. Actually, he learned some, which also, during the time period, they also make Gran Torino. While they were just doing some errands with Ben, they met Gran Torino. Finding out he was a hero, and Ben let Gran Torino train them after, like a couple of days before this, during the summer. So they know the old man. He's not a plumber per se, but he knows about aliens, basically. Alright, okay, cool. Sorry I didn't mention it in the previous parts, but it just came to my mind now that would be a really cool idea, which is why I'm going to reboot this series later on. But for now, let's stick with this one. And as we see Chandler bouncing off of what he can jump off of, and also Muscular's face, only for Clyde to come smack dab out of nowhere, hitting him with a giant ice barrage that actually freezes a good portion of the mountain, only for Lincoln and Zuko to come swinging at the frozen Muscular, sending him flying back. As it's a lot easier to fight him with 4 people when it's a 4-on-1 instead of, a 1-on-1. Now then, as the fight continues, Koda sees how these heroes are all protecting him as they get hurt more and more. As this is when Lincoln transforms into NRG, as he shoots Muscular with radiation beams, bringing him down finally. We still got 5 minutes left. Nice. Lincoln looks down at the omnitrix as he can tell what time they have left. That was a 5-minute fight, and it took a lot out of all of them. But this is when something comes crashing down. As they hear a giant boom, a ball, as it rolls up to them before opening. As a terrifying figure steps out. As you can hear the metal on his feet clanking with the ground, shattering below him. As his piercing red eyes, it comes out. As they realize this is him, as he screams. As he says, I am Vilgax, and I'll be taking my omnitrix. As he closes his hand with his menacing red eyes glowing. Koda, run! Zuko screams out, with fear and obviously in his voice. As Vilgax lets the boy run, he's no in the mood to chase a child, but his prize is right here. You boys will suffer. As Lincoln almost immediately transforms into heat blast, rushing Vilgax only to get grabbed by the face and slammed brutally into the ground. As Vilgax keeps slamming Lincoln into the ground over and over, as the others finally pick up on how, as Zuko transforms to accelerate, Chandler and Clyde rushing him, only for Vilgax to grab his speed lizard by its tail before spinning him around and throwing him back into Chandler and Clyde. Lincoln transforms back, blood spewing from his head. As Zuko comes out of nowhere, being able to get Lincoln away from Vilgax for a bit, before turning into a fallout and blasting him with radiation. it doesn't work like muscular. As Vilgax's arms start to go, and now this is when Lincoln actually is able to get back up, transforming into forearms once again. So they're actually able to do work against Vilgax, Corey as a team. But this is when Vilgax's arms start to grow slightly. Not big, but slightly, as he proceeds to smack all of them away, brutally, knocking the wind out of Chandler. And unfortunately, this is when he grabs Lincoln and Izuku, transforming them back with their watches being in red. Let go! Lincoln screams out as he lights his hand on fire, hitting Vilgax in the face. Which does make Vilgax let Lincoln go, as he still holds on to Izuku, who tries to hit him, only to be thrown violently into the ground. With Izuku barely having any consciousness left, as he looks at his brothers, at his family basically, as Chandler rushes him only to get backhand slapped. And this is when we see Clyde get up. As he starts hearing words from Kevin, if we absorb too much, we go insane. I'm really gonna hate this. As we see Clyde get up, walking to Lincoln and Izuku, who are near each other, as he grabs the omnitrix, as he starts absorbing power. As Clyde feels his morph happening, as extra arms rip out of his torso, as he grows bigger, red. With him, as he grows bigger, glowing red, one of his hands morphs into a flaming rock like heat blasters, while the other diamond. The other one having chains on it like Ghost Freak and Spectral. A tail like it accelerates. An eye like gray matter. His back upgrade bits with wings of Astrodactyl and Stinkfly piercing out of his back, causing some blood to go loose. After the horrifying transformation, we revealed an amalgamation of a monster, Clyde's jaw being hinged, and as he lets out a roar of insanity, as he rushes Vilgax. While Clyde, in his insane state, he knows that Vilgax is his target right now, as he rushes him. He actually does the combinations of other alien powers combined. He's actually able to do it. But this is when Vilgax stops playing. As his arms grow massively. As he hits Clyde down, when he's about to get up, his arms grow as he slams Clyde down, shattering the mountain shattering a large part of the mountain. Clyde is left there with his chest having visible marks on them, bleeding from the mouth. As he's left unconscious, with Lincoln being the only one left, as he shoots a weak beam at Vilgax. Pathetic. As Lincoln sees a hawking monster step over him as he raises his claw up. Lincoln remembers what Paradox said. I suggest you move your head back a bit. As Lincoln, with barely any energy left, moves it back. As Vilgax sends his claw down, slashing at Lincoln's right eye. Lincoln lets out a scream of pain before finally passing out. With Vilgax looking somewhat pleased, he picks up all four, chucking them violently into his ship before flying off. He also picks up Muscular, not really caring for him, but knowing that his partner would like to have his pod back. So he picks Muscular up and puts him in the pod before flying off. Now then, things go mostly similar to canon, with everyone being slightly stronger here. Tokiyami, Bakugo is still the only one that gets captured. But for the press, 5 students were captured. 4 of which their whereabouts are unknown, but thoughts of the villains as they must have been kidnapped too. Now then, Aizawa still gives the same speech, but even harder here, as 5 different students were kidnapped. Things are still relatively the same. But Jiro does... Actually, nah. Actually, Jiro wakes up earlier in this timeline. For reasons. And she's kind of, well, devastated to hear that Lincoln along with the others were captured by the villains. Thus, we see her and Ochako, both Lincoln and Zuko's jackets on, just looking at this one particular star as they can't seem to shake their feeling about it. Something's there, they think, but they don't know. This is when Ayama shows up being Ayama, and he helps out, basically. Now then, with this is when the Team UA rescue team is formed. Except the only difference is no Zuko and Ajiro. Now then, let's get on with this. We see Lincoln waking up while they're in the chamber. His eye, still not really be able to see thanks to the blood clotting in his eye. Where am I? Lincoln, he hears as he turns over to see a beating up Izuku with a scar on his cheek, thanks to the rubble shooting off and hitting him. God damn it, we lost. Shit. Where are the others? Lincoln says with fear in his voice. As this is when he looks up and sees Chan. After getting some more of his vision back, he looks up, well, in his left eye at least. He looks up and sees Chandler and Clyde. Clyde is a monster and Chandler unconscious. Oh, did Clyde absorb the other Halens? I think he did, Zuko said, looking at the near monstrous form of Clyde McBride. Unconscious as well, obviously beaten and battered. This is when they hear the same clicking of metal as they look up in fear to see Vilgax. You, my omnitrix. Damn it, I just got the voice right. Fuck. My omnitrix and omegatrix. You two have kept me long enough for them. But I hope you know, once you two lose, you'll be happy to know that. And I'll be happy to remember you two humans as the reason why I'm finally able to conquer this universe. Vilgax says. This is when Lincoln and Zuko send a smart retort, saying sorry, but the watches are kind of attached. No getting it off. That can be arranged. As he picks Lincoln and Zuko up by the throat, tearing him out of their energy shackles. Before he ends up bringing them down to a table. But also beforehand, he ends up pressing a button on Clyde's restraints. Since he doesn't really want the Osmosian waking up and causing trouble, he ends up pressing a button which sucks all the energy out of Clyde, turning him back to normal. Except Clyde really only has his ripped pants on him now. His glasses destroyed. Yeah, everyone's going through it. Now then, back on Earth, they're able to save. With Ochako being there, they're able to actually save Bakugo, but are severely shocked and upset when they realize they can't find Izuku or Lincoln. Now then, this is when we see Ben, Rook, Kai, Gwen, Kevin, and Lucy too. Why not? Lucy all flying up with multiple other plumbers at the same. We gotta read on them. Which just as this happened, we see back to what Vilgax is doing, as he had machines tied to Lincoln and Izuku's arms, as it started to rip the omnitrix from their flesh, leaving a mark. With the red mark on their arms. Zuko and Lincoln realize that they lost. The universe is in the hands of Vilgax now. And then Zuko tells the boys thank you for allowing him to achieve his goals, his plan. As he has two robot droids take them and the other two to storage, to a holding cell, as he waits to drop them back on their pitiful planet. Now, the Muscular is also in a more roomy cell than the boys were turned into a dirty ass one. But But yeah, he's in a more roomier cell, basically. As he was told by Vilgax that they'll drop him back off in a couple of rotations. The next rotation. Now then, this is when Vilgax hears something. Intruders incoming from a robotic voice. Great. More nuisances. As he puts the omnitrix into a pod to start resetting the data, as it's already been locked to Lincoln Izuku's DNA for so long. As you hear his giant footsteps going down. Stepping. Now this is when we see others, and I'm just gonna skip all the tidbits. Ben crashes the plane into Vilgax's ship. Since, it's something Ben would do. Or, he probably just fucking ran into it as, I don't know, like cannonball or something. But, no alien here for him. So, yeah. Now then, we see things going as things go on normally. This is when we see Ben finding the pod where the omnitrix are before looking to find where Lincoln, Izuku, Chandler, and Clyde are. Now that during this time, Chandler and Clyde are broken up with multiple broken bones. Same thing with Izuku and Lincoln as they just lay there in their cells in pain, wallowing in their own self-doubt about the fact that Vilgax won. Only for then, as they hear Kevin outside as he cuts the bars. Hey. They also see Gwendolyn. Chandler says, he says, it's alright, it's us, just come out. And when Gwendolyn sees them, she sees that they're all heavily fucked up. Don't worry, I got you, she says. She starts taking the spell, starts to heal the more important damage. As after it's done, she tells that it didn't heal all of them, it healed the broken bones and everything else. But it might leave some scars. It's alright, they say. As they get going, as they said, Vilgax has the omnitrix. What are we gonna do? And just then, they see Ben pulling up. Now then, Ben isn't quirkless since, as we guessed, that if he didn't have the omnitrix, he would have Enidite powers. Yeah, technically he does. Enidite powers. Ben has he also has a mixed with a quirk that boosts his strength and things. So Ben is more like a physical hand user with his men as he turns into boxing gloves, stuff like that. As they see, hey, Lincoln and Izuku, both of your birthdays are coming up pretty soon, huh? Yeah, it says here, happy. Yeah, I'll be getting you guys a better birthday present, but for right now, here. Ben hands them the omnitrix back. As Lincoln and Izuku take it out and pick it back up. Only for the Tennyson, they hear a pure rage scream. Vilgax. Shit. Guys, playing now. Got it. Muscular was dropped off home. As this is when the watch goes into a blue mode for a few minutes before finally engaging the watches in green and both green lights. As the watches change, morphing into one. A smart watch look. Yes, actually hold up. Give me a little time to find it. Nope, wrong one. This is not my art, obviously. But, watches look somewhat like this. A quick silk design. Anime Ben 10. Fucking awesome. A smooth watch, smartwatch like design. While Zuko's in green and Lincoln is orange. But yeah, as they open up the watches, we don't recognize any of these guys. Fuck it. Just trying to try one. As Lincoln and Izuku slam down the watches. As greenish plants start to wrap around them, with their hands turning yellow. As when they come out, they scream out, "Swamp fire, Mr. Nature." God damn, that sounds so wrong. Heat plant. We're gonna have to go with Mr. Nature for now. God damn it. Actually, heat. Bog flame. Yeah, bog flame. Let's go with that. Swamp fire and bog flame. Bog flame. Shit. Yes, we're coming up with a better name for that now, but that's all I can come up with right now, alright? As they almost immediately fire at Vilgax. Didn't get it. We almost knew how to do that, instantly. As they get to fighting Vilgax before sending him down, which then leads to Lincoln and Zuko pushing him. Lincoln and Zuko and Ben pushing him out. Actually, no, he doesn't scream Tennyson, he screams loud in Midoriya. As he flies off into the vacuum of space somewhere. We need to get out of here, Gwen says, as she starts to inject the spell that teleports them all off the ship as it explodes. And when they get back to the ground, it explodes. As everyone starts to cheer over the fact that All Might defeated All for One. And that's where we end the story off right now. I'm gonna go let my phone charge up, and then we go get hit with Loud 10, episode 1. So,